Hey, today I'm talking about 3 Robert Redford westerns. And the names of those 3 movies are Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, Jeremiah Johnson, and Tell Them Willie Boy is Here. First up is Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. This is a 1969 film starring Paul Newman and Robert Redford. It is inspired by a true story of these 2 outlaws in the Old West. It's an iconic movie that has gotten so much praise over the years, and it deserves every last little bit of it. It is so damn good. So much of the praise is definitely going towards Paul Newman and Robert Redford, rightfully so, just because their performances are so damn good, but it's also paired with the writing, because the writing is just top notch. They've really masterfully crafted these 2 very iconic characters, because you got Paul Newman as Butch Cassidy, who is just constantly talking, trying to manipulate people, but he just kind of just doesn't shut up. But not in like an annoying way. You are definitely charmed by him. And then you got Robert Redford as the Sundance Kid, who's very stoic, but he can definitely be frazzled, and it's really funny when he gets frazzled. He just wants to shoot stuff. He just really loves robbing things. He wants a good fight. There's so many great scenes all throughout it, but like one that really perfectly captures their characterization is the knife fight that happens early on. So it's a slight spoiler. One of the gang members wants to challenge Butch to become the leader of the gang. Butch walks up to the guy and is like, okay, before we get started, we gotta settle the rules. And the guy's like, there are no rules. And then Butch just kicks him in the dick and is like, so obviously there are no rules in a knife fight. It's surprisingly so funny, but never feels out of place. The action's good, the set pieces are great, it's beautifully photographed. There is such a good natural flow to it. So yeah, no, I crazy love this movie and without a doubt recommend it. It's got a great story, great characteristics, great set pieces, just like top to bottom, they crush this film. And of course, a fantastic, iconic ending. So yeah, no, crazy love. Wholeheartedly recommend it. Next up is Jeremiah Johnson. This is a 1972 film starring Robert Redford, and the basic premise is, this is again loosely inspired by a true story about this man who decided to go into the mountains to become a mountain man. And it's pretty solid. I loved that he wasn't instantly good at stuff, that he was even made fun of for a long time by other mountain men at how terrible he is at everything. Like, it's believable that he's not dying, but like he's just barely scraping by. And then like as he does learn stuff, it feels earned. He does get a little group of people as time goes on, and that felt very natural. And I really loved his relationship with them. It was fun and wholesome. But of course, the third act turns more dark, and I feel like that was also very earned and interesting. The whole thing definitely feels slice of life. Like there's no clear where is this going type of thing. It's just frontier life, scraping by your own merit. How are you gonna deal with other frontiermen who maybe want to rob you or kill you? And then also like the different tribes. Are you friends with all of them? What happens if you mess up with one tribe? Like, are they gonna come after you type of thing? So yeah, it's just kind of slice of frontier life. I think if you're like itching for a film that has the frontier life vibe, like this will scratch that itch so hard. I would almost go so far as to say as like this is the gold standard of a frontier film. It really hits on the things that you want that genre to touch on. I will say for me, because it is slice of life and it is a little bit slow and quiet, it did lose me at times, but I never dipped into like a bad experience. It's just like, you gotta be in the right mood for a slow and quiet film, and I just haven't been in that sort of mood as of late. So I wasn't always with the movie, but I still enjoyed it a good solid amount. It's a quite liked for me, so that's basically a 4 out of 5. Would I recommend it? Yes. No, it is a good, solid, well-told movie that goes to some interesting places. Would recommend. And lastly is Tell Them Willie Boy is Here. This is a 1969 film, and the basic premise is, this is again inspired by a true story. It takes place in 1908, and it is about the last big manhunt of its kind. Basically, this Native American man, a rough guy around the edges, does some stuff that leads to a big manhunt. And it was alright. It's very much so a classic cat and mouse type story of a group of people chasing down another person and then running around the wilderness. I definitely like the cast a lot, but I wasn't super into the story just because the whole thing is definitely relying on the tension of when is he gonna get caught and all that stuff, and it just wasn't hitting for me. I did enjoy Robert Redford, especially his character's relationship to this woman, because he's kind of just pursuing this woman who's not really the most into him, but he's dedicating a lot of his time to it, and so that's kind of fun and interesting. And then the third act, when things get serious and intense, I think really works. That definitely brought it around back for me. The final showdown is top notch. So yeah, no, I thought the movie was fine. It didn't blow me away, but it wasn't a bad time by any means. I almost wonder if I would have enjoyed it more as a short film, keep the third act the same, but then really cut down the first and second. Then maybe it would have popped a little bit more for me. Would I recommend it? If it sounds interesting, yeah, go for it. Just don't expect to get your mind blown. Man, there's a chance you could enjoy it more than me, but yeah, no, it was alright. Alrighty, now for today's rankings. First up, we got Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid sitting at number 17 in the really like section. And then after that is Jeremiah Johnson sitting at number 98 in the quite like section. And then lastly is Tell Them Willie Boy is Here, sitting at number 112 in the liked section. This is out of a total of 186 old movies so far this year.